ለመደረሻውም ለመደረሻውም መድኃኒዓለም እኛ የምንፈልገውን ሳይሆን እኛ የሚያስፈልገንን ስለምታውቅ እናመሰግናለን። ክብርህ ይስፋ። Santa Barbara, my hummingbird nest, my enigma, my home away from home, my sublime. For the last 50 years, I felt my silence enable oppression, discrimination, racism, and violence against the Amhara people of Ethiopia. We as Amhara people are still too slow in speaking out against oppression, discrimination, racism, and violence against us even today. Our silence allowed the cycle of oppression, discrimination, racism, and violence to continue. Although our silence did not directly cause the death of the Amhara people over the last 50 years, our silence did nothing to stop our death either. It is overdue for us, for our silence to end. It is overdue for us to speak out. It is overdue for us to raise our voice. I want to end our silence and raise our voice and say what is happening to the Amhara people in Ethiopia is unacceptable. I am ending my silence and raising my voice and say I will not allow oppression, discrimination, racism, and violence to continue. I am asking the good citizens of Santa Barbara County to join me in saying we will end the silence and raise our voice and say no one is free when others are encountering racism. No one is free when others are encountering oppression. No one is free when others are encountering discrimination. And definitely no one is free when others are encountering violence. Let's end the silence together and raise our voice and say we are truly friends of all who are victimized and oppressed, and that we will stand together to make a right. In the words of Martin Luther King, in the end, we will not remember the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. I want to thank you all for setting the cornerstone to speak on behalf of Santa Barbara County. What's happening to my people and me is no longer a matter of being a kept secret. Thank you, County Supervisor Doss William, for giving me the opportunity to stop my silence and to be the voice for the voiceless. Thank you. Thank you all.
Good morning. Forgive us, we're a bit emotional. It's very difficult to stand in front of you and say what we're about to say. First, I want to say thank you. Thank you, Supervisor Williams. Thank you, Chair. Thank you, members of the board, for bringing this crucial resolution. We, members of the Amhara community in Santa Barbara and the Amhara Association of Los Angeles, greatly appreciate and want to express our deepest gratitude for your resolution in support of the Amhara people in Ethiopia against an existential threat. Since the establishment of an ethnic apartheid system of government over 3 decades ago, a war has been waged on the Amhara people in Ethiopia. Openly designated as Naftanya, enemies of the other Ethiopian ethnic groups, the Amharas have been denied the right to protect themselves, selectively disarmed, and made vulnerable to attack. Amharas have been mass sterilized, forcefully displaced, their property destroyed, massacred, buried in mass graves. They've been thrown over cliffs, burned alive, and even subject to cannibalism. University students, mostly girls, they were kidnapped by the terrorist Oromo extremist groups, and to this date, no one knows where they're about. The ethnic cleansing and genocide have especially been intensified since Abiy Ahmed took office 5 years ago. Millions displaced, thousands killed. Mass arrest is prevalent, and recent leaked pictures show the horrific situation of Amhara youth in concentration camps. Excuse me. Since April 2023, A state of emergency has been declared in the Amhara region, and a large number of Amhara civilians, many of whom were unarmed women, children, and elderly people, killed or injured through the use of drones, heavy artillery shelling, and other weapons of war by government security forces. These forces and other Oromo extremist armed groups, the Oromo Special Forces, OLF or LA armed groups, have perpetrated ethnically motivated, targeted, and organized gruesome mass killings, looting, and burning of victim homes. Acts of sexual and gender-based violence, gang rapes on Amhara women and girls are used as strategic, systematic, calculated tools of war, ethnic cleansing, and genocide. For many years now, the war on Amhara, largely ignored by international community, is claiming countless lives, endangering civilians, destroying basic infrastructure like hospitals and schools in the Amhara region, challenging peace, human rights in the Horn of Africa. Therefore, today, April 27, 2024, is a historic day for us, the Amhara people. The resolution in support of the struggle of the Amhara people in Ethiopia, issued by the County of Santa Barbara, has changed the course of history of this ancient people. A message is sent by the County of Santa Barbara, loud and clear. The Amhara people are not forgotten, and we matter. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for standing against Amhara genocide. Thank you for your support to end ethnic violence. Thank you very much.